Hey, WordFest Live 2021 speakers. Thank you for taking the time to share your knowledge and experience with the community. I'm sure many of you have spent time in front of your cameras in recent months and have learned a thing or two about presenting in this unique way. But we don't want to assume that everyone has had this experience. So I'm going to run through a few quick tips and highlight some items that we might need to consider. First up, let's talk about our camera. Be sure to give your lens a clean. It's incredible how quickly dirt can build up, and giving it a clean can make a big difference. Because this is a pre-recorded talk, you don't need to be tethered to your webcam. Think about other cameras you may have access to. Is setting up a tripod with a camcorder or a DSLR an option? Be sure to frame yourself right in the shot and decide on your style. Are you looking directly at the camera, or are you going for a side shot? Microphones. Your audio is arguably more important than your camera. We can forgive a little blurriness, but poor audio makes watching a session very difficult. If you can, use an external microphone that's connected directly to your camera. Be sure not to cover your mouth with your microphone. Some attendees may need to lip read to aid their consumption of content. Next up, we want to look at lighting. Good lighting can make a big difference. Don't have a direct light source directly behind you, and try to avoid anything that gives too much glare. Let's talk about location. Think about where you're going to shoot your recording. As I mentioned, you don't need to be tethered to your desk. Grab a phone or an action cam if you have one, and take your audience for a wander. Just be sure not to be too wobbly, and landscape works best. If you're recording in your private property, think about your surroundings. Are there things you don't want to be displayed in the shot? So let's touch on post-editing. Because this isn't live, you can make mistakes. There are several free and open source editing suites available, so why not consider making multiple takes to give yourself the best possible shot? This, of course, is not a requirement, but you might want to have it as an option available to you. Next up, captioning. Captioning is important for many, many reasons. For us to caption your session, we will require additional volunteer support. We're working on a plan to try and ensure all 48 sessions are captioned. But it would make a huge difference if you're able to provide a caption file with your video. A trick to removing some of the time needed to caption your video is to upload it as a private video to YouTube, then allow the service to create its automatic captions, then download the .srt file it produces. These are not perfect, but it does provide a starting point. Our hope is to present your session at the highest quality possible. However, we are not looking for perfection. We're here to help if we can, so please do reach out to us if you have any questions or comments. And we look forward to seeing you at WordFest Live 2021. Take care.